What's up, guys? Mr. Freddy here. Today's going to be a brand new LEGO set review, and it's time to LEGO Star Wars set, which is called Luke Skywalker X-Wing Mech. Set number is 75390, has 195 pieces, and it's for ages 6 and up. Let's check out the box first. So here's the front of the box, which showcases the set in action. Here's the top, which showcases the size of the Luke Skywalker minifigure. Here's this side. Here's the bottom. Here's the other side, which showcased the set on this side, and the back, which pretty much showcased more of the set and the the nice background of Dagobah. As for the instruction manual, which has a total of 100 pages to build, that's very wild. And here's the advertisement for the rest of the the summer 2024 wave that the set that came out. And I have these three already, and recently I finally got this one. So yeah, and here's the wind ad, which has the robot minifigure. So let's put that aside. Let's check out the the minifigure that was included in this set. Okay, the minifigure is Luke Skywalker and his X-Wing pilot. And this is actually, a surprisingly awesome minifigure. And this is pretty much the same one from the UCS X-Wing set, but minus the dual molded legs. But, the details on the minifigure is really amazing with, the details by the front torso, the legs, and so as the, I think the waist and the back, and so is the this helmet, which looks really awesome. And here's here's the double-sided face, which showcases him looking have a neutral smile, and another one who looks rather courageous. So yeah, this minifigure is really awesome. And he has, and also Luke has like two accessories, which is his iconic lightsaber and this little blaster, which will be important for when we showcase the mech itself. So yeah, this minifigure, possibly really awesome, and possibly the best looking minifigure for the mech sets, because of how surprisingly detailed it looks, and having a nice variety of accessories. So yeah. All right, now for the the mech itself. Okay, this mech, it looks awesome. Like seriously, it looks like like a almost like a transformer version of an X-wing, or like a something out of a Gundam anime. Because the mecha look to the mech, and the articulations, same thing from the other Star Wars mechs, like like swivel the feet, moving it up and down for the feet. You can move the legs in any directions, and also the arms in any directions. But but for the wings of the the mech, additionally, you can like move the the wings of the X-wing mech in eight directions. And through it could be better if it has like hinges, which I basically call them ratchet joints. And for ratchet joints and hinges are different. So yeah, but it's actually pretty fun, like do these like different positions on the X-wings like that. But and also that, but it's better to like have it position it like this. And also the mech has like two weapons, instead of just one, which makes it cool. Like has both a blaster and the lightsaber, which you can like swinging it like swinging it like a like a just like an action figure. And also this little blaster, which is has a classic old stud shooter. Yeah, pretty awesome. And also has like the nice colors of of dark red and with white, and also this this nice printed piece of the Rebel Alliance, you know, logo or signia, and you can like open up the the cockpit, and you can like put Luke Skywalker, which he had like to move his weapons, and you can like put him in and close it up, and bam, now he's in the mech, and you can like put the blaster on this side, and there's like a clip on the back of the the wings of the mech, where you can like put the lightsaber like that, which it looks kind of strange looking with like the blade being right there, but it doesn't like impact the look of this awesome mech, which is somehow like the best looking out of the the 5 of the Star Wars mech that came out. Especially like it's really detailed by by how it's built, and the coloring, and this you know the 2 weapons that she's welding that instead of just one, which makes it pretty awesome, and also the nice additional wings to make it somewhat swooshable like this. Yeah, it's just pretty fun to like play with it, and you can like have like a having a duel with like a Darth Vader mech to make like pretty fun lightsaber battles between this mech and the Darth Vader mech, which is pretty nice. So yeah. Now for the size comparison on the other mechs. Here are the comparisons between 4 of the Lego Star Wars mechs, and clearly Luke is slightly taller than the rest of these mechs. Well, even for Boba Fett, it's kind of like second because of this rocket play feature, and yeah, it's just pretty impressive that it just take about like almost a even for this came out last year, but it took about like a year to to have this mech that was pretty much overthrown the other mechs by by the looks, and this one, yeah, it triumphs the other Lego Star Wars mechs because of the lots of things that makes it the best. So yeah. Now for my final thoughts on this mech set. Overall, this is pretty much the best Lego Star Wars mech, so far. Like, it has, having the usage of the 2 weapons is pretty awesome. The the usage of the wings of the X-wing on the mech is pretty impressive. If you can like move them in any directions, and so is that somewhat, and lots of posability on this mech. But I forgot to mention about the you can like move the fingers like any direct positions, but especially that, which looks kind of awkward. So especially like just like position it like this. So yeah, like seriously, it just has so much possibilities with these 2 weapons, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, and for the ranking on this mech set, I'll just give it a surprisingly impressive 10 out of 10, since this is pretty much the the best mech set in the Lego Star Wars theme, especially lots of details, and the colors, the lots of posability with this mech, and the nice details on these the wings of the X-wing, which looks pretty nice, and this really amazing minifigure of the Luke Skywalker in his X-wing pilot suit. Like, yeah, I felt impressed with this mech set, since I thought it was gonna be just okay, but after like building it, it's really amazing by how it looks. So yeah. All right, so I just hope you guys enjoy my review on my Lego Star Wars Mech set, Luke Skywalker, X-Wing Mech. So like and comment this video and subscribe more content. So this is Mr. Freddy here, and I hope you have a very good day. So bye. And now for the swooshability moment, because it's really awesome to play it while swooshing it.